This is stop number 7 of the Sunoco K&N Pro E-Series and our last K&N Pro E-Series event before the K&N Pro Shootout at Iowa. We're going to determine the top 16 the points that will make it in, and the rest will be part of the last shot race that will determine the top 5 drivers that will make that field. As this event is the K&N Filters 100 here at Nazareth Speedway. It may be long gone, but it's still here in the Sunoco Racing Series. This time the K&N Pro E-Series will do battle here. Now let's take a look at our points, where instead of showing our top 10, we're going to show the top 16, which right now will automatically get a bid. If this race did not happen, we went right into the Pro Shootout. The top 16 would get in from the East. The top 16 gets in from the West, and the remaining drivers from 17 on down to 30 would get into the last shot race. Top 5 will get in from there. As here's your points: Ricky Hawk, 2 wins, currently holds the points lead. Mike Doobie is second, tied for third with Josh Davis and Samantha Rice. Rounding at the top 5 will be Ryan Acosta. 6 through 10 will be Bo Lambert. It's already got a win as well this year. Stephen Harder, Neil Ward, and a tie for 9th with Chase Armstrong and Justin Johnson. Now 11th through 16th, you have Eric Caudle, Shane Atkins, our winner at our last event at Richmond, Joe Davis, Tony Griggs, Red Bell, and Hayden Klein right now in the hot seat, number 16. So that's our top 16 in the points thus far. Now let's take a look at our starting grid for the K&N Filters 100. On the pole, qualifying 128.372 miles per hour is the number 64 Sunbird Boats Pontiac. That is Hillary Moore. And on the outside will be the number 9 Taco Bell Chevy of Ryan Acosta. Row 2 will be the number 53 Pontiac of Samantha Rice. And on the outside will be the number 51 Coors Extra Gold
Riders, start your engines!
Of Red Bell. That's your command, and it'll be Gabriel Navarrete in the number 20 Glad Olds, and the number 93 Racing Collectibles Club Pontiac of Kim Alderman Armstrong. Then row 4 will be the number 65 Jasper Engines Pontiac of Corey Moore, and the number 35 All Pro Auto Parts Pontiac of Eric Caudle. Row 5, will be the number 16 Chattanooga Chew Buick of Stephen Harder, and the number 23 Splitfire Spark Plugs Olds of Zohar Manud. Then row 6 will be Samet Ozkan and Sam Mincy. Then it'll be Christian Johnson, the 66, and Ricky Hawk in the 46. Warren Razor and Neil Ward. Todd Butler and Chris Warner. Joe Davis and Trevor Reinhardt. Hayden Klein and Tony Griggs. Shane Atkins and Josh Davis. Jake Smith and Mike Doobie. Billy Wheeler, Justin Johnson, and rounding out the field will be Chase Armstrong and Bo Lambert. 15 laps of racing will happen right here on this little tri-oval. That is Nazareth. Green flag flies. Hillary Moore, winner at Greenville Pickens, will lead the field. Ryan Acosta will be alongside. Green flag. And it will be Hillary Moore jumping to the early number 1 spot. Easy. Oops. As it's currently Hillary Moore leading. There's Samantha Rice jumping right into second. There's Red Bell third. And Gabriel Navarrete 4th, and Ryan Acosta drops back to 5th. As they all single file out, it's still Hillary Moore leading. Trying to get win number 2 this season. I know Samantha Rice is looking for her. I do believe she has one as well this season. Acosta, there's 6 Kim Alderman Armstrong, Corey Moore is 7th. Then you have Stephen Harder, Zohar Manud, Eric Caudle, Sam Mincy. Right now Sam is just outside the top 10. Caudle right now is in 10th, but the battle for 10th is on. Let's see if Sam can pass Eric. Ricky Hawk right now, your points leader, is right behind Sam. Battle going on here. The gap starting to close up between Gabriel Navarrete and Ryan Acosta for the 4th spot. Trio up there. Red Bell 3rd. Red Bell right now, one of the drivers in the hot seat for that top 16. She's right now 15th in the points. As you can see, meanwhile, it is still Hillary Moore leading, looking for win number 2 this year. We're only halfway through, 6 of 15. This race does have a tendency to be a bore fest, just giving you the heads up. It happened with our Sunoco Bush race last year. And those weird tracks. And it's still holding more, having an advantage. Gap starts to close up a tidge. Samantha Rice tries to catch up, but she's not able to do it. Laps to go. Still more of the same. Oh, it looked like, I do believe that was Ryan Acosta hit the wall, I do believe, as he dropped back a ton of spots. Right now, Kim Alderman Armstrong actually got herself to the top 5. Ryan Acosta drops back to 6th. Corey Moore still 7th. Then it's Stephen Harder, 8th. Zohar Munda 9th. And Eric Caudle rounded the top 10. And it's still Hillary Moore leading. Ironically, Corey Moore, who's with Bell still 3rd, nothing really has changed. It's kind of turned into what I expected to be a bore fest. Corey Moore was our season opener winner at, there was the mention about Bo Lambert earlier. He won at South Boston. I said that he won earlier. Just wanted to clarify that. As now Corey Moore starts to close the gap on Ryan Acosta, and then drops off the pace to the cut. About 3 laps to go for Hillary Moore to get her second win of the season. go for Hillary Moore. She's going wire to wire here at Nazareth. Led every lap. Clearly had the better car. She's on her way to win number 2 of the season. And with that, will actually thrust her into the top 16 for the K&N Pro Shootout at Iowa. Samantha Rice, it seems like she closed the gap, but then it gets extended the next lap. She actually closed it up about 0.08 of a second on this white flag. 1 lap to go. Can Samantha Rice do something? Nothing yet. Time is winding down for Samantha Rice to catch Hillary Moore and take the win. And I don't think it's going to happen. Checker flag getting set to fly. Your winner of the K&N Filters 100, it's Hillary Moore. Second spot will go to Samantha Rice. Third spot will go to Red Bell. Fourth to Gabrielle Navarrete. Fifth will go to Kim Alderman Armstrong. Sixth, Ryan Acosta. Seventh, Corey Moore. Eighth, Zohar Munad. Ninth is Stephen Harder. Running at the top 10, Eric Caudle. Then it will be Sam Mincy, Neil Ward, Lauren Razor, Todd Butler, Christian Johns, Ricky Hawk, Chris Warner, Trevor Reinhardt, Jake Smith, Tony Griggs, Joe Davis, Hayden Klein, Samat Ozkan, who started 10th, 11th, dropped back to 23rd. Then it is Shane Atkins, our winner at Richmond. Then it is Chase Armstrong, Josh Davis, Mike Doobie, Bo Lambert, Billy Wheeler, and rounding out the field is the number 31 of Justin Johnson. So that's our field of this race. Basically very whatever. But our winner here, Hillary Moore, win number 2, does just that. So now let's take a look at our points before the K&N Pro Shootout. Here's where our top 16, here are the drivers that will be taking part in the K&N Pro Shootout. Samantha Rice, for points leader, takes it from Ricky Hawk with that second place finish. Then Ricky drops to second. Ryan Acosta, third, jumps up as well. Stephen Harder moves up to fourth. Mike Doobie drops to fifth. Then it's Neil Ward. Josh Davis drops down to seventh. Eric Caudle is eighth. Bo Lambert is ninth. Bo stays in. Red Bell gets off to the 10th spot. So I bet Red Bell can feel good about that. Corey Moore moves up to 11th. So now he's in. Chase Armstrong is 12th. Sam Mincy is 13th, getting himself in. Joe Davis drops to 14th. 15th is Justin Johnson. And just staying in the top 16 is Sam Atkins. Shane Atkins, our winner at Richmond. Now 17 on down to 30th. Those meaning Tony Griggs, Todd Butler, Hayden Klein, Lauren Razor, Zohar Munad, Hillary Moore, even though 2 wins is not going to be good enough to keep her into the K&N Pro Shootout automatically. Jake Smith, Gabrielle Navarrete, Christian John, Samet Ozkan, Billy Wheeler, Kim Alderman Armstrong, Trevor Reinhardt, and Chris Warner will all take part in the K&N Pro Last Shot race, where the top 5 of that race will make it to the K&N Pro Shootout. That's kind of like the Winston Open or the Busch Open for the K&N Pro guys. But after the next race will be the K&N Pro Shootout for the K&N Pro East, but we still got to determine the top 16 West drivers, and then we will have the Pro Shootout.